The doctors were ready to turn off life support until a dog did the impossible. The hospital room was too quiet. Only the slow, steady beeping of the machines broke the heavy stillness. The air smelled of antiseptic, of sterility, of waiting. On the hospital bed lay Tom Bennett, once a strong, adventurous man, now reduced to a motionless body, kept alive by machines. The rise and fall of his chest wasn't his own, it was the ventilator. His heartbeat? The machines did that too. Kate sat beside the bed, her fingers lightly tracing Tom's hand. His skin was cold, too cold. She took a deep breath, trying to hold back the tears that had threatened to fall for months. Behind her, the doctor spoke softly. "Mrs. Bennett, I know this is difficult, but the time has come." Kate squeezed Tom's hand. "So, you're saying it's over?" The doctor hesitated, then sighed. "There's no brain activity, no response. We've done everything possible." Kate nodded, biting her lip hard. She already knew the answer. Tomorrow, they would turn off life support. But before saying goodbye, she had one last request. "Can Max see him?" she whispered. The doctor hesitated, but then nodded. The door creaked open. A white Labrador padded into the hospital room, named Max. He was usually full of life, bounding through the fields with Tom, his tail wagging wildly, his tongue lolling out in pure joy. But today, Max was different. His tail wasn't wagging. His ears were stiff. His paws moved cautiously across the cold hospital floor, his nails clicking softly against the tile. And when he saw Tom, he froze. Kate's heart clenched. He knows. Dogs could sense things. They knew when their humans were sad. They knew when something was wrong. And right now, Max knew. Kate crouched beside him, running her fingers through his soft fur. "Go on, Max. Say goodbye." But Max didn't move. He stood there staring at Tom, his deep brown eyes filled with something Kate couldn't explain. And then, slowly, he stepped forward, step by step, cautious, slow, until finally, he reached the bed. He nudged Tom's hand with his nose. Nothing. Then, as if making a decision, Max rested his head on Tom's chest. He didn't move. He didn't whimper. He didn't look at anyone. He just waited. Minutes passed. The doctors exchanged glances. The nurse reached for Max's collar. "It's time," someone whispered. Kate wiped her tears, nodding. The nurse stepped forward, and then Max barked. The sound was so sudden, so sharp, that everyone in the room flinched. Another bark, then another. Max wasn't just barking, he was desperate. Kate grabbed his collar. "Max, quiet!" The doctor's head snapped toward the screen. Kate's breath caught, blood pressure rising, heart rate increasing. "Wait!" one of the doctors murmured. The nurse froze. Max jumped up onto the bed, pressing his nose against Tom's face. He barked. He whimpered. He pawed at his owner, as if pleading, as if calling him back. A low groan escaped Tom's lips. Kate screamed. One of the nurses stumbled backward. Tom's fingers twitched. Kate grabbed his hand. "Tom! Oh my God, Tom!" The doctors rushed forward. One whispered, "This isn't possible." Kate could hardly breathe. Her husband, who had been gone for months, was moving. Tom's eyelids fluttered, his lips parted, and in a voice weak but alive, he croaked, "Hey, buddy." Kate collapsed into sobs. Max licked Tom's hand, his body shaking with excitement. The doctors didn't understand. Tom had been completely unresponsive for months. Zero brain activity, no hope, and yet he was awake, talking, alive. A miracle or something else? Max hadn't come to say goodbye. He had come to bring his human back. Kate pressed her forehead against Tom's, tears falling freely. "You're here! You're really here!" Tom let out a weak chuckle, his eyes never leaving Max. "I heard him!" Kate pulled back. "What?" Tom swallowed, his voice still hoarse. "I was somewhere dark, cold, empty." He turned his head toward Max, eyes filled with unspoken gratitude. "But I heard him, and I couldn't leave." Was this a medical miracle? Or did Max's love bring Tom back? Comment below. Do you believe in the unbreakable bond between dogs and their humans? If this story touched your heart, hit like and share to spread this incredible moment. Subscribe for more heartwarming stories that prove the power of love, loyalty, and miracles.